And Paul Robinson, he'll be disappointed. We can take a breath now. What will Slot be saying eventually when he gets in and considers what he wants to say to his players?
What else can he say? I mean, this has been such a disappointing season so far. The inconsistency has been unbelievable. And it's the same old problems. I mean, he was quite vocal before the game, saying the one positive in the last couple of games is that they've only conceded one goal, and that was a deflected goal. Well, the defensive frailties resurfaced today, and that will be the most concerning thing for him. And
look, I'm going to throw a stat at you. I want your immediate reaction to it, because my ears pricked up, but only Burnley and Wolves have picked up fewer points than Liverpool over the last 10 games in the Premier League.
Yeah, incredible. It's not good. It's certainly not good enough. I mean, I still believe in this team, and I still think in the long term, whenever that might be, it might start in a week, might be a month, it might be a year. This is a very, very good team with great players. But of course, they're going through a confidence crisis, they're going through problems, whatever it might be. Lots of people have got different thoughts on it, but results aren't good enough at the moment.
Yeah. Arne, what's your instant reaction at full time to that game?
A sense of unbelief. I think we played quite well to very well during large parts of the game. Went 2-0 up. I don't think we had any problems. I don't think we've conceded a chance till the moment we make a foul in a moment which is not even a chance, and they get a penalty of that by a VAR intervention. It's 2-1, and not many moments later, I think the second chance, oh no, maybe the first chance they had was 2-2. Then we go up, and you think you've done enough to win the game, but then a set piece leads to the free.
Set pieces, we've heard a lot about them this season. How frustrating is it for you now?
No, it's not about me. It's about us. It's about the team. It's about the fans. Players have worked so hard, did so many things so well. And then again to concede the set piece, might be the 10th or the 11th this season. Yeah, then it's then I think if you concede so many of that, it's you cannot be higher on the table than we are. But like I said, it's especially disappointing for the players that put so much in, and then to go away with a free is I don't think that's what we deserved. But yeah, that's my opinion.
At 2-0, you had control. At 3-2, you then seemed to have good control, but it seems to go out of control too quickly. How is that allowed to happen?
Because we concede goals without the other team even having a chance, and we have to do so much to score, because I think we had more moments where we could have scored. But yeah, it's so difficult to play a game of football if you don't even concede a chance and it goes in, let alone if the one or two that you concede also go in. But yeah, we can only look at ourselves, because we are the ones that are doing it. So yeah, that's the situation we're in.
Difficult, Michael, for him to dress that up, isn't it, after the last couple of seconds like that? Inter Milan away next before Brighton at home at Anfield.
Yeah, it's just so frustrating. I bet every Liverpool fan around the world are just so frustrated tonight, because looks like it was 3 points, a good performance, 2-0, all going really, really well, and then a decision to give the penalty from VAR, and then all of a sudden Leeds got their mojo back and forced themselves back into the game, eventually got a point. So it's very frustrating. And the set pieces as well, he just mentioned, 10 or 11 goals conceded. I mean, yes, he's the manager, yes, he takes the brunt of it, but nowadays as well, we've got, coaches all over the place, set-piece coaches. They need to look at themselves as well at the moment. He's fronting up and getting all the stick, but there's a set-piece coach in there that's always on the side of the line when they score and celebrate, and when they concede, don't really see him too close to the line.
That is a worry, though, isn't it? Only Forest have conceded more set-pieces this season in the Prem.
It's shocking, really, when you consider the height. Van Dijk, Konate, two of the best headers of the ball. Alisson's one of the best goalkeepers in the country. It's very frustrating. Set pieces is something that you can avoid. It wasn't a brilliant ball. It was just a big mistake.
Guys, enjoyed that. Totally the big goals in the second half. Paul, thanks for your work. Michael, as well. So there we go. A missed opportunity for Liverpool as Leeds battle away at the bottom of the Premier League. A 6-goal thriller in the second half at Ellen Road. See you later.
Well, Dom, actually, for much of the evening, it was a good Liverpool performance. But if you stand there, do you just feel crushed at the moment?
Yeah, I don't know what happened after 2-0. I think we thought that the game is over, and we just made sure at the beginning of the game, that this is the kind of games where you can never underestimate the team who you play against. And maybe after a penalty, they just had their momentums, scored a 2-2. We came back, so it's a good reaction from the team again. And yeah, just conceding again from a set piece is not the nicest way.
Do you think the poor run has eaten away at your confidence to the extent that when a bad moment happens in a game you're in total control of, suddenly all the good play that you've shown before that, it all sort of disappears?
I don't know. I think you're right, but also after the 2-2, we showed the good reaction. We showed our mentality. We wanted to come back because we knew we made a mistake in a way that we let them come back for 2-2, scored a 3-2, and as I said before, yeah, nothing to say about the result.
How much of a toll is this bad run starting to take on the dressing room, Dom?
Well, what is in the dressing room, it stays in the dressing room. It's not for the public, first of all, but it's us. We have to manage it. We have to find solutions. And yeah, I can always come up with the opportunity on Tuesday or in the Champions League or on the weekend again. But yeah, there are also times where you have to look at yourself, everybody, go home, just think and ask yourself if you did everything what is possible. And if the answer is yes, then yeah, we just keep going and the momentum gonna come.
Do you feel like that champion team from last season is still in there? It's not maybe as far off as it feels right now?
That's a good question. It's hard to speak about it. Last year we became champion. Now I don't even know which position we are. But yeah, every team is doing well. Obviously every team want to win against the champions. But yeah, that we knew before the season as well. So now we have to find solutions. We have to show reactions, and yeah, everybody has to take responsibility, and not always the old guys or the guys who are here longer. Everybody go on the pitch and show it that you're ready to fight for this badge.
Thanks for coming out.
Thanks.
That Liverpool find themselves in 8th now, 10 points off the leaders. Do you feel for him a little bit, Jamie? Does he deserve to be on a side that didn't win the game tonight?
Absolutely, and the winning goal. I think this season, not just this game, this season has been Liverpool's best player. He's had to play in an assortment of positions, right back, right midfield, central midfield, and every game he's pretty much been their outstanding performer. So yes, I do, but right now, Liverpool, I mean, they had Leeds on the ropes, not once, not twice, not 3 times, but they have this ability right now to just continuously punch themselves in the face. It's almost self-sabotage. You know, they was in such a great position. Like he said, they show character to go 3-2 up, but they have an ability to just throw games away, and that confidence right now to just see out games isn't there. But there was a lot of good signs from Liverpool as well, and they spoke about the third goal Liverpool scored was as good a team goal as you wish to see.
Well, let's see it, Jamie.
Well, it was brilliant.
We thought this was the winning goal, didn't we,
Absolutely.
in this moment?
And I'll talk about it from a Liverpool's perspective here, because Curtis Jones just drops into that back four. You can see he's very calm. Tanaka then decides to go and engage, and then that leaves this man here, Gravenberch, completely free. McAllister makes a great run. Goodmanson has to run in with him, and then that just creates that overload for Szoboszlai to take a lovely first touch. Just watch that run. Number 3, he has to go in with here, and now all of a sudden, great over, and he just finishes it perfectly. He's so calm in that position. Look at him here. He knows, his tongue comes out, he's calm, look, he's relaxed.
Is the tongue crucial?
Well, it's with Michael Jordan. When Michael Jordan used to have that free throw, he'd always have his tongue out, and it was always that concentration. And that was a brilliant team goal. And I thought, so I was calm then. I thought Liverpool were going to win this game. I looked around for 1 second, get a corner, and all of a sudden it's 3-3. But I will also congratulate Leeds. It's the right thing to do. The momentum, the crowd, everything they brought today, because it wasn't easy to manager. I think that's fair to say as well, Stuart.
And it comes down a little bit to character for Leeds as well. And the fine details. The fine details for Liverpool of trying to defend a set piece in the final stages, and for Leeds to make one work in their favour.
Yeah, it is. And like Liverpool done so well to kill the atmosphere after coming back to 2-2. But you just see here, I'm looking at Konate again, and he sort of, you'll see it from the next angle that comes in, he sort of ducks out of the way of it, whether he gets a call from Gravenberch, whether he doesn't realise that somebody's behind him. And then Tanaka, you know, he's just got to make contact with it. He does well, to be fair, to hit it down into the ground away. You see Konate there, he sort of drops his shoulder away from it. Whether he gets a call or not, I don't know, but you just always felt that if Leeds could get a set piece in the last few minutes, that they could cause a bit of chaos. As Jamie says, Liverpool have a habit of punching themselves in the face.
It does hit an arm there. That's Gravenberch to clear it up. Jamie, just show us where Konate is.
Can you just stop it there, please? If you could just hit the back post. Liverpool have got a pretty good setup there. I think there's Isak, there's Virgil van Dijk, Konate, and then Gravenberch at the back post. Now, Gravenberch gets attracted to the ball, and I don't think he does well enough. The Stewart's spot on. I see too many players ducking out the way. You've got to see Konate coming. You're a 6'4" defender. You've got to come and win that ball. You're hanging on to a lead here. Look at Gravenberch. He gets sucked in. He then ducks out the way. Actually hits his arm. It would be interesting to see whether the referee might have even looked at that one. And Tanaka's at the back post, just thinking, this might fall to me here, and he does well. And all he had to do was keep it down, because it's very easy for that one to lift up into the roof of the net, and you can just see the frustration. You know, it's nothing you can do.
But wonderful for Tanaka to have two significant contributions in a single week.
Yeah, delighted for him. Obviously, for whatever reason, he didn't play tonight, whether he had a knock. I think Daniel alluded to it in his press conference yesterday, that he had a slight knock from Wednesday night. He's come on, he's affected the game, and that's what he's got. We said at half-time that I felt that he's the player that can sort of get Leeds on the ball and help dictate things. The manager had to make a change when they're 2-0 down. He changes shape, he goes to 4-3-3, what we've seen all season, and believe it or not, it becomes effective, which it really hasn't been all season. But
Aronson and Gnonto did make a difference.
And Gnonto, the substitutions he brought on makes a difference, don't they? Gnonto wins a penalty. Aronson sets Anton Stack up for the second, and Tanaka scores the third. So huge credit to Daniel.
The problem for Liverpool, Jamie, is not tonight necessarily, is it? Because you can, drop points in difficult circumstances like this was after 3 games in a week. It's this collection of results, which is starting to weigh pretty heavily around the neck of Arne Slot. Let's say that.
Yeah, it's a rotten run. It really is. And I had my piece, and I said my piece on Arne Slot. I don't, look, people are going to talk about him again. I don't see it. I think we have to be very patient here. It's in a difficult season.
So for you, does he get the season whatever happens? Because it's 10 points.
I mean,
it's 10 points right now.
Yeah, if they keep getting beaten and they don't win again this season, of course, then it's a totally different story. The guy won the Premier League in May, and he did an amazing job. And the lack of respect for him in this period has been, I find it pretty amazing. But they are on a bad run, and they've got to show some character. But it's not just on him. I look at the players have to take responsibility. I don't think they're performing well enough. Konate's decision for the penalty was just unbelievable.
And did that change the game for you?
Absolutely. You are cruising, you're flying, everything's calm. Liverpool were under no duress whatsoever. He decides to run out and make one of the most reckless, I think the referee actually summed it up perfectly, a reckless decision to get Leeds back into the game. Without that, you are cruising, and then it could have been 3, it could have been 4, then you bring on Salah, then you bring on Isak, but he made a big mistake, and all of a sudden Stuart knows that club better than I do, but that momentum just shifted and all the crowd then were up.
You heard the crowd lift, didn't you, from that point? And, Leeds very happy to get a point. And
what a week, what an evening. How special was that moment? How special is this atmosphere for you?
Yeah, of course. This last 2 games we played at home, but look at this, fantastic atmosphere. We are losing, but, nobody never give up. And then, for me, Willie and Brendan was changing the game. And then, of course, we're not winner, but we can get a point. It's good. Yeah.
I know I promised you only one question, but just tell us that moment when the net bulges, it's 3-3 to complete a crazy game. What was that like for you?
Yeah, of course. This week we did an amazing game, and then we got a 4 point. It's good, but we are still bottom, so we have to be better because so many concede. So we have to go to the next game.
Yeah, well done. I've got to let you go and find Anton. Where is he? Anton, what is this place like when it's like this?
I think everybody's seen it today. Look now at the atmosphere. It's unbelievable. Exactly for these moments, I think we play football. I still have goosebumps, and it's so great that today we took a point after such a performance.
So at 2-0, did you still feel alive in the game, or did it just take that moment, the penalty, to spark this place back into life, and then the team comes with it?
Yeah, 100%. I think before, of course, it was tough. Liverpool, they have amazing quality on the ball, but we suffered a lot. And then the 2 goals after half-time were too late. But then I think it's a big strength for us now that we come back against Liverpool, against the champion of last year, and we take a point. Of course, it was because of the atmosphere. After the penalty, I think everybody were in standing position and so loud.
It's almost strange, isn't it, where the energy comes from. They go 2-0 up. You've had a really sort of big week with City and Chelsea. And then all of a sudden, in that moment, you all find an extra yard. Maybe the fragility of the run they've been on, that kicks in as well, and the game turns on its head.
Yeah, exactly. I think, of course, you are tired. You are 2-0 down against such a good opponent. But then you score a goal, and then when the crowd is so loud, in your head there's like a switch on. And then you can run more and go on, go into the duels, and everybody's with you. It's like, in your head is the whole city, and that's so great about the club.
Lastly then, what will this week do for your season, competing with all three sides and taking 4 points across the 3 games?
Yeah, I think it's great to take 4 points. I think against Man City we were a bit unlucky, but against such good sides, 4 points are great. But the most important is that we keep consistent. We keep going like this, just fighting for every point, and that's the most important after recovery now, of course. Thank you.
Ya saltan 1K y el Barrio. Es determinante cuánto daño puede hacer el conjunto de 1K, sobre todo con Granero en esas primeras de cambio en la salida de escalera. Así que esa parte del partido va a ser absolutamente clave para el equipo de Iker Casillas. Por cierto, felicitar porque ha venido una buena afición de 1K.
Tiene la pelota, Gerard Noya encara, sigue Noya, Noya dispara, Arnalot.
80
paradas ya para Arnalot. Gil Vidal ataca desde la derecha el número 9. Gil Vidal con el centro, buena pelota, Arche, con la rodilla le pegó. Pues es el que desatasca un poco el partido, ¿no? Con centros, ojo ahí, se golpeó, el remate, ¡gol! ¡Mar Valiente! ¡Gol! ¡Del Barrio! ¡Marca Mar Valiente! Esa banda izquierda que es terreno de los cañonazos de Granero, a la que tengo un mínimo de espacio, le pega Granero. Bueno, pues es decirlo, y ahí lo tenemos. El tema es que el remate le ha salido centrado. Abraham, buena pelota, banda derecha. Vamos a ver qué hace ahí Fran Rodríguez, se mete en el área, sigue Fran. ¡Qué bien, Fran! Se va de 2, el remate, ¡fuera!
¡Chicos!
A ver si acierta. ¡Claro que sí! Busca el Barrio el segundo gol. Arche. Arche para Gil. Gil que le puede pegar a este Gil. Buen recorte. Gil al palo. ¡Le manda Arche!
¡Dios! ¡No! Madre mía, qué parada. Y a centímetros del remate, ¿eh?
No, la reacción ha sido impresionante. ¡El disparo! ¡Madre de Dios! ¡Otro que vuela! ¡Otro más! Que está la pelota para John de la Cruz, la quiere levantar, vuelve a pegar la pelota en el cuerpo de un jugador del Barrio, el remate con la puntera y acaba deteniendo a Gerard Vacas. Será córner favorable a 1K. Bueno, a ver.
Gol doble.
Gol doble. A ver, saque de banda. Balón puesto en movimiento, intentaba rematar Mar Valiente, el remate, ¡gol! ¡Bauer! ¡Gol!
Y es
penalti
normal.
Madre
mía lo de los penaltis.
Penalti normal. Y el que quiere hacer el 0-3 es el número 4, pega Valiente. ¡Vaya cañón! ¡Gol! Ahí están Arnalot y Vacas como candidatos, como guardametas, y también Mar Valiente y Pau Ferojo la recuperación. Tiene la pelota al Barrio que puede sentenciar el remate. ¡Gol!
Knockout.
¡Gol!
¡Let's go, Barrio! Ponme el 5, ponme el 5.
El cambio del partido ha sido radical en los últimos 10 minutos. El balón que lo tiene. ¡Ojo!
¡Ay! Jaimitada.
Marca de nuevo el Barrio, gol de Fran Fuentes. El equipo de Juan Arroita, que no ganaba un encuentro con esta tranquilidad, entre comillas, al final, con un margen tan amplio, con 2 goles dobles que han hecho pasar el partido del 0-3 al 0-7.
Paufer ha costado, pero por fin ha llegado esa victoria tan deseada con goleada. ha costado mucho, pero bueno, le damos emoción hasta el momento final, recta final, y ahora, pase lo que pase con Pío, nos lo jugaremos contra ellos.
Eso te iba a decir, pase lo que pase con Pío, la semana que viene, o ellos, o tú, o tu ex equipo, o tú.
Bueno, o el barrio o ellos, pero sí. La vida, yo qué sé, no sé, son cosas muy raras que suceden, pero ahí estaremos. Ahora estoy en el barrio, así que espero que gane el barrio.
Enhorabuena y a disfrutarlo.
Gracias.